championship showdown between Cain Velasquez and Francis Ngannou. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Ngannou is 2 years his senior. He weighed in at 250 pounds even. He will have a 6-inch reach advantage. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 250 pounds. Fighting out of Paris, France, presenting the challenger, Francis the Predator Ngannou. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Cain Velasquez!
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. You ready to fight?
right, so here we go with round one, and when you have what looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler, it doesn't always play out that way, but given what these fighters said to us on Thursday, the game plan seemed pretty clear.
They're very clear game plans, but which one of them is able to implement the game plan most effectively? The grappler will try to get forward, get close, try to secure takedowns. He's even willing to pull guard to make sure that he is in the grappling situations. The striker needs to stay at space. The striker needs to maintain distance and fight behind that beautiful jab he possesses.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Ground and pound strike there now. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Relentless pressure from the top by Velasquez. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Velasquez. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Cain Velasquez. 10 seconds now to go in the round. The horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Take a deep breath and relax. All right, this next round, we want to do the same thing. Let's get this fight back down to the ground, and then we're in your way.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with the start of our second round. Cain Velasquez and the Predator, Francis Ngannou.
That's a big strike right there.
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position. Real nice body kick lands.
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, pretty good entry here on the double leg takedown. No good. Oh, just a killer jab there from Francis Ngannou. I don't know about you fighting this guy, man. Aren't you coaching high school wrestling instead or something?
Yeah, I'm coaching the Gilroy Mustangs. When they say Ngannou, I say, hey, I got a tournament this weekend. I'll see you guys on the flip side.
72 total strikes have now found the mark for Cain Velasquez. Well, a pretty good accuracy rate, DC. 72% the land rate thus far against Francis Ngannou. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Ngannou. All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here in a minute. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Looking for a guillotine.
Oh, he's stuck in a guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, look at this. Jumps over in the side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
You lost that, all right? You lost it. But you're going to take this next one back, all right? You're going to stay on the outside. You're going to throw those...
He might get a finish here. So with that, our next round is underway. It looked like maybe we wouldn't get here. There was a close attempt on a submission in the previous round, but the fighter lives to fight another round.
It was very, very close. If it's me and I'm his coach, I'm telling him, get right back to it. This time, he will not be able to survive.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that big one. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is maybe John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. If I'm going to do this to anybody, it's Eddie.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Solid strike on the ground. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Cain Velasquez. Oh, and he gives up his back here, DC. I know you've never had your back taken in the UFC. You've never been submitted, but this is not a good spot for the defensive fighter.
It's not a very good spot for him, but the guy on bottom needs to stay patient. He cannot panic. He needs to find a way to get back to his back. Lay on his mat. You got to get his back to the mat. He has to get his back to the mat. So then he can start to work on his defensive transitions. You don't want a guy like this who's so good at controlling his position, just on top of you and riding you. Take your time.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
He's attacking armbar now.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, and there's the tap, so he submits him with the armbar. How about that?
Great job, great performance. He's done. What a performance.
Yeah, that is some high-level Brazilian jiu-jitsu right there. Just the way he transitioned to secure the arm up against his body. And ultimately forced the tap. High-level stuff out of that young man here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
All right, so there is the consensus baddest man on the planet, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion, your winner tonight by way of submission. He leaned on the grappling. That was the path of least resistance, and that is the man they are all chasing for UFC heavyweight gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 2 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out. And still, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Cain Velasquez.
And still the baddest man on the planet, and now with another highlight for the real, the heavyweight champion submits the #1 contender here tonight, and now celebrates with his corner after just a monumental performance here tonight.